Welcome to the Open Book Podcast. I'm Krystel.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Bree. And together we're your hosts, bringing you all things books, deep dives, theory spirals, and never-ending TBRs.
Every week we're cracking open new reads, revisiting old favourites, and spiralling down rabbit holes of fan theories, character analysis, and chaotic book talk.
Whether you're here for the romance, the heartbreak, the plot twists, trope lists, or the unhinged debates about who we'd die for or rank higher,
there's always room for you in our book club.
So grab your coffee, your annotated copy, and get comfy.
Because this is the Open Book Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Tom and Talk with Bree, Krystel, and Steph. This is our series for, I guess, connecting with creators. We're calling it Unplugged, and today we have Jordyn with us, all the way from Ireland, which is super exciting. She is one of the book creators we have been connecting with. She loves Boys of Tommen. We will get her to introduce herself, but we just wanted to have a chat with her, talk all things Boys of Tommen, things that she loves. And yeah, just I guess it's just a great segment for us to connect with people all around the world who have the same passion, drive, and obsession that we have about Chloe's characters. So that's what we're here to do today. So welcome, Jordyn.
Thank you. I'm Jordyn. I'm from Cork. Very unoriginal of me, actually, to be from Cork and be on a Boys of Tommen podcast. Got introduced to Boys of Tommen actually through Destiny Sidwell. She was reviewing it and it was constantly like her ride or die series, and I was like, I'm never going to read that. It's going to be too cringe. I'm not going to enjoy it because there's going to be too many references to stuff I understand and I won't be able to deal with that. So I put it off for a really long time, and then last year I was like, fuck it, let's do it. We're going to get into it and see what happens. And it's resulted with me tattooing it on my body. So so I think it's safe to say it's stuck.
Really, it really did permanently. Yeah.
Yeah, permanently for the rest of my life. Yeah, I have for keeps on my arm for the rest of my life.
Oh, I love that.
I love that.
Yeah, I will be planning to get more, but
I was thinking about getting some. I really want some tattoos for the series.
it fills a little hole in your heart.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way I can describe it, knowing that it's there all the time.
It's with me wherever I go.
Yeah, literally.
It's for keeps, literally. Oh, I love that.
Great. So that's so cool. So you grew up in Cork. So I feel like you probably have a whole different perspective to the Boys of Tommen like series than like maybe other creators. Because like I'm in America, I'm in Florida. Mm-hmm. So like while I relate and I can try to understand things, I'm like Googling things half the time, trying to figure out what half the stuff is. So like you probably are like, you recognize like the general like idea of the book, right?
Yeah, like not even just the general, like I do feel like the idea goes around a lot that like they're experiencing a lot of things prematurely for their age. And I've come to say it's not premature in Ireland, unfortunately. Like I was drinking at 13, 14, I was smoking at those ages, I was getting with lads at those ages. Like it's all very real. Like she managed to capture, like my sister would have been a teenager probably around the same time as her, and she's reading it now, and like it's literally our lives as teenagers. Like the craziness that happens, the involvement with the guards. I was never involved with the guards, promise, swear to God. But I swear to God, I was never involved with the guards. But like if you were out, like we'd drink in random bushes around our local area, like our local town. I never got into a pub underage though, which annoys me that they all managed to get into pubs underage.
Right. So that's not like a thing. There's no like underage. No,
it used to definitely like well in the 80s when my mom was a teenager, but it was probably happening everywhere. But my sister was able to get into pubs underage without IDs and stuff. That was a bit different when I was a teenager. There was none of that, but we were bushing, as we call it, which is drinking in random fields. Basically. And the one thing I do think it's very realistic to Irish life. I feel like the hard stuff, the good stuff, like she really managed to encapsulate. It feels like a time capsule of that time.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
That's so cool though to like be able to, I guess, relate to it on that level because you're from. Obviously.
It's fun, but it's hard when you like I nearly cried just talking about it in general. Like I was talking to my boyfriend when I was like preparing for today, and he was like, "You're not going to get through this episode without crying, are you?" I was like, "No, I'm not." I'm not, because like the Boys of Tommen has just done so much for me. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna start crying now. 5 minutes in. No, I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone else feel that? But like the connection with those characters is like nothing else I've ever found.
yeah.
Like I've never found a series where I've read it and immediately needed to know what happens in the next book. I have to pick it up straight away, and no series has ever done that,
Yeah.
and still hasn't to this day. Like I could, fair enough, there's series I pick up and I'm like, yeah, I love this, but I can wait to find out what happens. But with that, the way it ends in Binding 13, you can't leave that, like.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
none of us wouldn't be here if it didn't have this hold on us. Like we are stuck here at the restaurant. Like
I don't think I'm ever going to leave it. Like
I don't think we're gonna leave.
I think I'm like I think everyone's read it. I assume everyone's read it because that's how many people I see reading it. Like I feel like everyone has to at some point.
Yeah, it's like your passageway.
Yeah, literally.
Like sometimes when I'm with people that haven't read the book series, I'm like, what do I talk about? Like because like I want to talk about my friend Lizzie, but like I can't because she's
like,
yeah.
So the weather.
Like, what are you reading? And I'm like, well, Boys of Tommen again, obviously.
Literally, like all my colleagues in work know about it, like about me reading it, know my obsession with it. Like my boss, anytime it'll come up, he'll say, don't say anything negative because Jordyn will kill you. Jordyn will kill you if you say something negative about Boys of Tommen. Because like I don't think any of the books are written badly. There's none that are better than the other. I think she managed to do a full 5-star series, which is crazy.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree. I completely agree with that.
And I love how each book comes out and you get so much more. So then when you do like a reread, you're like, wow, I'm picking up on so many other little things now that like I didn't have when I first read it. And you just get more and more each time.
And I think as well, like you think going into them because they're such big books, like they're crazy large, but like I'd read 10,000 more pages of them, of their story. I'd read it forever if I could, like.
Yeah, it's not enough. You're like, 800 pages? What do you mean? This is like child's play. It's
but
so
if it was a fantasy or if it was anything else, absolutely not. It's just this, I don't know what it is about this story. The whole story is just amazing.
Yeah.
She has just captured like the nostalgia, like that nostalgic feeling that like it makes you never want to leave. It just like makes you relive it. It feels so real. Like it's just like
experience everything. You experience every emotion with it. It's not just happiness or sadness or like, and you never know where it's going to end up or what's going to happen.
Yeah. So if you could describe Boys of Tommen in 3 words, what would it be? And I guess what would you choose those words?
Oh God. Heartbreaking, fulfilling, and I'm trying to think of a third one. I don't want to be too negative about it, but it's just perfection is the only word I can describe it as, is perfect. Like those are the 3, but like perfection is the word. Perfection. Yeah. Like it's I picked those words because I've never found anything that compares to it. Like I have my favorite series, I have other series I really, really love. But like I think about Johnny, Shannon, Lizzie, Huey, Joey, Aoife, like Gibbsy, Claire, Katie, Phoebe every day. At least once a day they're in my mind. And that doesn't happen with anything else. Like
Yeah. It's like I feel
I
like
probably think about
them. You know? Yeah.
Literally, it feels like they're fully fleshed out characters who have a whole, like it's like I'm watching a TV show, but I'm reading it.
Yeah. They're my friends. What do you mean?
I'm like, they exist. They're actually real.
I feel like they have a responsibility to these children. They're actually just my children.
Yeah.
It just feels so realistic. They feel so real to me. I'm like, they're just living their best life in Ireland. Everything's good. Everything's fine. We got to the happiness. They're okay. I try to just pretend like
we worked through everything.
Yeah, they're past all this. We're just reading their past.
Yeah.
Well, they technically are past this, hopefully, at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
They're 25. Yeah. It's 20 years ago. That's fine.
If you had to choose one character that you connect with most on a personal level, who would it be and why does their journey kind of speak to you?
I think, like, personally, Lizzie. I wouldn't have felt that way at the start of the series, because I think I am of the vein that like I didn't agree with what Lizzie was doing a lot of in the first four books that we get. Like, it's very evident that like she's going through a lot, but I don't like the way her actions are, so I never thought I'd be able to relate to her. But then when you go into releasing 10 and you see the struggle inside her mind constantly, and like I deal with a lot of anxiety and depression and OCD, so like it just a lot of the stuff that Chloe was writing and releasing 10, like the inner thoughts going on in Lizzie's mind, I was like, I would have thought like that, and I still do sometimes, and like it just makes it so much more relatable when you can connect that on that deep level with those characters, that like they're going through the same struggles that I am, not obviously to the extent that Lizzie goes through, because what she goes through is absolutely horrendous, but I feel like she has the most room for growth out of all the characters, because you see her in such a volatile, angry way towards the core 10, like herself included. But like, other than that, like the inner monologue, she really is a caring person and just wants to be there for her friends, but doesn't know how to show it.
Yeah.
Like Lizzie is just like the depths, and like when you find out then that like Chloe like put so much of herself into Lizzie as well, it's like it's just amazing. Like releasing 10 is just unmatched, I think.
Yeah, it like took it to a whole new level. Like honestly, like it was like pre R10 and then after, and like Krystel says that, and it's so true. Like, and I just feel like with Lizzie too, like, well, I agree. Like you, like her actions were kind of crap. Like she was kind of crappy in the earlier books, and we can identify she's going through something, but we didn't really know what it was. And then when you finally get it, it's not. It doesn't like justify it, but it makes you understand it. Like you're like, I can totally see why.
Yeah, I can see why she's doing the things she's doing, or like why she's reacting to certain situations in certain way, because we don't have the context in the earlier books to know why she's reacting to certain things certain way. Like even the whole thing with her and Gibbsy, like you've no premise for their relationship and why she treats him so bad, but you just think, oh my god, she's attacking poor Gibbs, you need to protect Gibbsy at all costs. But then when you see, obviously then when you get releasing 10, it's like, oh shit, they're both going through this shit. Like
you're like, fuck Mark. Like
you're like, wow, that's some very deep-seated manipulation.
I could talk for hours about Mark and how shit he is. Oh my god, I've never hated a character as much as I hate him.
Literally.
I don't think there's anyone that's actually as bad as him. He is just genuinely horrible. He's evil, like.
The worst. Yeah.
And the fact she was able to write that as well, like write that like about such a hard topic to write about, but the amount of detail she went into is like, it's a massive credit to her that she was able to, I'd say it was nearly like therapy for herself writing it out.
Yeah, and I think she did it in such like a delicate way almost. Like she wasn't like graphic or like super detailed. Like you got enough to know the emotion and the feeling and like the severity of it. But I think sometimes writers take it to that like kind of like too far point where you're almost like, ooh, like that went a little far for me. But in this, like, she did such a good job of like portraying it without having to go that extra step.
She allowed your mind to fill in the blanks. Like she allowed you.
And I found that the narrative that came out when releasing 10 came out, that people were like, she's so graphic, let's hate on this book, let's do all that. No, like she's showing you what the reality of someone going through that and actually experience those things is going through. It's a lot of it is her reality. So like I don't like when people like were boycotting releasing 10 when it came out, like more or less. It was barely out and people were going crazy giving out. And I think it's one of the best books in the series, to be quite honest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it changed the whole game, that's for sure. And people don't like change, and people don't like, you know, things that push boundaries. But like at the end of the day, like if you, I feel like the first read is always the hardest because you're so emotional, and we're the same. Like we go, like it took us a while to go back. We've reread it like 6 times now, but when you go back, you're like, actually, like that was just my mind. Like my mind has created this scene up when it's just one line here. And I've made this
And
like
yeah.
traumatic thing in my mind because you're like she's written it so well for you to do that. If it wasn't written that well, then you wouldn't have that effect to be able to create those like images and whatnot in your mind. But
I haven't even reread them yet. I'm terrified. I am absolutely terrified to reread. I've started Binding 13. I read the first chapter and I have to stop because I just don't. I'm afraid because it's been like I haven't read it since the first time, so it's like going back. Like, is it going to be as good as I expected, as I remember? Am I going to hate it? Am I still going to love it? Like, you know, like all that. It's
like
terrifying to go back in.
Honestly,
Every time I reread them, I love it even more.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. You love it and you hate it.
I get like a different experience every single time I read them. Like depending on where I am mentally, like I'll get a completely different experience, but I always end up like being like, this is such a 5-star read. Like, it never changes, no matter like what emotion I'm going through, even when I hate it at times, because I'm like I'm like focused on Lizzie and Hugh, and I'm like reading the Easter eggs like throughout the earlier books, and I'm like, like I just want to shake everyone and be like, open your eyes. But like at the same time, it's like then you get the cute Johnny Shannon moments and you're like, I don't even know. Like it's always just a great time. Like every time I read it, I'm like, I find something new and I love it even more.
No, I'm saying I think I'm most excited to reread Taming 7, to be honest, because a lot of people, I get very angry about this because like people hated on that book so much. I read it first time, it was 5 stars for me the first, like when I read it, and I'm hoping it still will be, but like loads of people seem to not like the fact that we get that deeper side of Gibbsy, like that we see that he's not the comical king that everyone expects him to be, that he's dealing with some serious shit, and are like they rate it lower because of that you actually see the reality. I think it just shows how good he's hiding what he's struggling with, because people view him as this big massive personality, but he's really like shrinking inside himself.
Yeah.
And no one sees it bar Claire. Like that's the only person who sees it. And to the fact that people are like, oh, we didn't get our Gibbsy, we didn't get all the fun, but you weren't gonna, because it was obviously it was going to be about him. Like,
this is Boys of Tommen. You know what you're reading, right? Like
literally when people were going off about Taming 7, because I hadn't read it when it first came out, I couldn't understand it when I read it. I couldn't understand why there was so much hate on it, because I thought it was actually a great character study of Gibbsy, to be quite honest.
I think that's a really good way to describe it too. I feel like it is like a character study of all of the characters, but like with Gibbsy, I think people had this vision of him from the earlier books and they just assumed that's who he was, and that's not who he is. That's his mask. That's his that's the persona he puts on to hide his pain. And maybe if someone hasn't gone through that or doesn't relate to that, it might be hard for them to understand it. So like they're like, but I want like this comical person. It's like, well, he's only comical, and I'm sure he has a funny side, don't get me wrong. I'm sure his normal personality is also funny and great, but like that's like he says like Gibbsy's like my shield, it's my mask, it's like what I put on to the outside world. It has no filter, because like it's easier to be that than go inside my brain and actually like deal with what I was dealing with.
And I think at the end of the day, like she had to cut quite a bit from that book as well.
And that annoys me. I wish that book was as long as the rest.
This scene.
I would have read so much more.
Like it's hard because people, it's like that understanding of what the intention behind that book is, and then obviously things were cut as well. So it's like, at the end, like they're all 5-star reads. I don't know how people can't see that, but
they're the crazy ones, not us.
No, they're the crazy ones. We're just here talking about it. Oh God.
Do you have like a favorite scene throughout all of the books? Like anything, like happy, sad? Do you have just a favorite scene in general?
Oh God. If I depict, like, every scene is a favorite scene, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quite morbid with the scene that I
Okay.
think not my favorite, but it affected me the most because I feel like it pushed the trajectory of Joey and Aoife's relationship in particular when she finds him in Shane Holland's house and
Yes.
she finally witnesses how much the addiction is taking over him. And like obviously she knew he's been addicted to drugs, but I
Yeah.
don't think she's ever seen him in such a state where he's
Yeah.
there with the needle in his arm, like something
Yeah.
that he said he'd never do, and then he's there doing it, and like oh, it gives me chills thinking
Oh,
about it. Like I
yeah.
cry. Oh, like the thought of her walking in there, and then
Yeah.
obviously like oh, like it's one of the best scenes. Like obviously there's great happy ones, like
Yeah.
when Shannon gets hit with a football. I would think that's pretty happy because then she gets a lovely love story from it. But like
That's all you got to do these days is get hit by a ball.
throw it, like, do you know what I mean? Work for Taylor Swift. You know, she has a
Yeah.
rugby boyfriend now, more or less.
That's it. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
inspiration.
But no, it's like every scene, I could pick every scene. Every
Yeah.
scene out, but that one is, I think, a pinnacle moment where it's like she's either going to stay with him or she's going to leave him. And she chose to fight and she chose to stay with him, and obviously it works out great. But like
Yeah.
oh, it just represents as well. Like I've done a lot with addiction services over the years, and it just shows like how much addiction takes over and how much you can still love that person even though they're hurting you constantly over and over again, doing the things you're not asking them to do, disappearing for days, going into themselves. Like it's just amazing. It's just brilliant.
Yeah.
And I
Does
just
a
think
really
it's
good
very
job.
important.
Mm.
Yeah. She
Mm.
showed addiction in a really, really interesting way that helped
Yeah.
people, I feel like, understand it a little bit more. Because I
Mhm.
feel like, especially if you have like an addict or a loved one or someone you know who does
Mhm.
struggle with that stuff, it could be versus someone who has it, it can be really, really difficult to try to like explain that to a person.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
like it is like this big roller coaster. I think Chloe did such a good job at showing the roller coaster between Aoife and Joey. Like
Mhm.
it was Joey's ride, but Aoife was there as a support and she knew when to
Yeah.
walk away. That was also, I think, a thing that is really important for like addicts too, like to
Mhm.
show that like you need to get away from me right now because
Yeah.
what you're doing is not healthy. You got to figure yourself out because it's on them, you know? And Aoife, I
Mhm.
think that scene that you described was so important because it's different from like knowing and seeing. Like when she finally saw the reality, like that's probably when it was like her, like, oh my gosh, like this is what we're working with now.
Yeah. And it's a horrible like I will pick I have a nicer scene though that I do think happier. I had it in my mind. Why is it gone now? There's so many
There's so
thoughts
many.
going through my mind and there's so many books that I'm trying to think. There's one scene in particular that I thought of right now. I have it on my phone. Ready, like I had it ready to go and everything in my mind and now it's gone. Because I get sidetracked with yapping, and then I'm like, that's not what I wanted to say. Something different,
I did the same
something happy, so that people think I'm not all dreary. Oh, I cannot find it. I'll think about it. If it was important, it'll come back to me. It's all important, but
So do you think like I guess all the couples have their own thing going on. Obviously, the fandom is quite wild with who they support and who they don't. I guess for you, do you have any couple dynamic that you think is like underrated in the series that you think deserve a bit more love than what they get or are excited for?
no, in all honesty, I think the dynamics of all of them are great because it's very they all do very different things. Like I think I know like Johnny and Shannon are the main of the series and like they're my personal favorite. I do love Johnny and Shannon, but I think Joey and Aoife's relationship is just unmatched.
Mm.
Like I just think the way like it's so typical of Irish life as well, to be quite honest. Like underage pregnancies happen a lot and with the drugs and everything that go along with it, like I think the way they navigated life, like trying to get through secondary school, which isn't easy while being pregnant, while dealing with addiction and dealing with like such a dysfunctional house in both houses, really. Like I don't think Aoife's struggle is really shown enough. I think she should, like, her struggle is very much like her brother is a dick. Let's be honest. He's a dickhead. And like her dad is kind of there, but kind of not there. I feel like he pulls away a bit when he has to be like serious. And like I feel like she's kind of left to her own devices a lot. And she just matured so much faster than she should have to because of the stuff, the dynamics she was dealing with in her relationship with Joey. And I just think they're the most underrated couple of all. I think their communication when they get good communication when he's actually sober is great. And like the way that they have their little family. Now I hope that happens for all of them. But the fact that we can see that trajectory of the whole way through, that we know that they're with baby AJ and, you know, having the best time, hopefully, that like I think they're the best couple, to be honest.
Yeah. They've just been through so much, and you kind of like, and they kind of did it all themselves too. Like, if you think about it, like they didn't, like they really relied on each other as like that force, that like all that bond that couldn't break, regardless of
even when they weren't together, even when like she was with other people and he was getting with other people, they were still always there from each other from that like first day of primary school all the way up. Like she's always been there. She's been a constant in his life, no matter what way she's in his life. She's always been there.
Yeah.
They also feel very mature and like they feel a lot older than like the other characters in the series. And like Joey's like roughly like the same age as like Johnny. Like they're really not far off, like at all.
No.
So it's like really interesting. Like in my head, Johnny's a lot younger. I don't know why. Like he just feels a lot younger to me. And then like, but like, and Joey and Aoife feel like, so when I look at their ages, I'm like, wow, like they really are so mature and they have such like adult conversations and deal with such adult topics. Like it's so like they have such a good bond, Joey and Aoife. Like they really know how to communicate to each other, even in bad times.
Literally, like even like just her helping him with his siblings. Like I think that's a huge thing. Like he was drowning. Like he was literally drowning and she came and saved him and took on all the Lynch siblings with it. Like didn't care that he came with this extra baggage. She was going to help him no matter what. Like even the things like going to the shop and doing the food shop for the house. I like that. It's just those little things that she does. Like she just cares so much.
Yeah. Oh, I love them so much.
Oh god.
I love them so much. I'm gonna cry.
Oh god. Every time you say no matter what, I'm like, stop it.
And now I notice it everywhere.
I do too.
Is that something that's said in Ireland, no matter what? Is that like are any of the phrases like that she uses like Irish terms?
Any of the phrases?
Like
I'll be seeing ya, maybe. I'll be seeing ya, Malloy. Like the ya at the end, I'll be seeing ya instead of I'll be seeing you. No, for keeps wouldn't be, or no matter what, no. That's the only one I can think of, really. Like she obviously has a lot of Irish language in it and a lot of Irish slang. And thank God she put in a pronunciation guide and a glossary of all the stuff, because the amount of TikToks I had to see with Kiame or Kiame, like it's Quiva.
Oh my god, we were talking about this the other day and we were like, and we didn't even notice, like till we spoke to Chloe, we're like, oh, she really pronunciates the qui, and we're like, oh, we've real fucked up.
We're saying like Eva.
Yeah, we were like, oh no, oh no, we've been doing a really bad job.
It happens all the time, in fairness, though. It's very like I can understand why people find the words quite hard to say and pronounce it, but it's just when you're watching TikTok and you're seeing people talk about it, and then you see all like tag is another one, a huge one. Tag instead of tig is a huge one I see around. What there's loads of other Irish stuff in there. Like even you were talking about like shifting in one of your other episodes, like having to look up what shifting meant, but like that was just that's normal for me. Like I didn't have to look at any of the like pronunciation or the glossary, thank God for me. But
the shifting.
Like I just think it's I can understand why people find it so hard to understand Irish.
I'm glad she put that glossary, because like I was like flipping back and forth my first time reading it. Now I feel like I have a good concept of what they're doing, but like the first time I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be really difficult because I don't know any of this lingo, like at all. Like I was like,
It's
I don't know
learning a new language, basically.
Yeah. And I think it made it
Yeah.
interactive for me because like I love like research. So like it was fun. I was kind of like learning new things. And now I feel like I've read the series so many times, like I'll kind of use that lingo sometimes here. And like people are like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you don't say that here, sorry. That's Irish.
I'm just Irish now.
I'm just Irish.
We adopt everyone as Irish, to be quite honest. We're great. Ireland's great. Everyone loves us.
That's good to know. We'll be accepted. Okay, great.
Oh, very accepted. It's very we're a very accepting country. We like everyone has kind of, I feel like with the book talk community and Boys of Tommen in particular, I feel like people have nearly like adopted Irish culture, and it's nice to see like so many people enjoying our small little country.
Yeah.
How do you say Gibbsy's name?
Gibbsy.
Yeah, is it Jared or Gerard?
Jared.
Jared.
Okay.
Jared, yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. I see, because when I pronounce things, it sounds normal to me, but it obviously sounds different to you.
I think like even the audiobooks are different as well because they're like UK. So like the audiobooks don't.
Those audiobooks kill me.
them.
I've never listened to them
either, and you're like
that I've seen on TikTok. It kills me. Some of them are okay, but there's a lot I've seen where they're like really thick accents that I've never heard an Irish person with before. I could sound like that and just not know.
Right.
Like, listening back to this when this is on YouTube will be quite humbling for me to listen to the Irish accent. Because everyone loves it, but I just think it's just normal to me.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm like, I could listen to that forever.
It's like you don't feel like you have an act. Like I don't feel like I just feel like I talk how I talk, you know?
Yeah. I don't, but anyone probably doesn't feel it, but like you obviously sound very different to me, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all pretty different.
How do you pronounce Gibbsy's mom's name and Hugh's mom's name?
Sive and wait, no, I'm trying to think of what's the other. What's
Sinead?
Is it Sinead or Sinead?
Sinead. Yeah, Sinead. Yeah,
Sinead. Okay.
Sinead.
I just want to make sure I say it right.
Yeah, those two I'm like, I think I got them, but
damn.
I literally said Google pronunciation.
Deserve for her name to be known.
yeah, I thought we were doing okay, and then that one, who was it? Someone commented and was like, are there different characters? Like, whenever I hear you talk, I think you're talking about different people. Like, and I missed characters in the books. And I was like,
I'd love to know who was it this. Can you not think of who it was? The name you pronounced? Or was it?
No, I can't remember the video it was, but there was like a long comment where someone was like, just saying like, I always thought like you were talking about like a different character or something, and I might have missed.
And I'm like, did we just make up a character? Because we can't.
And I'm like, I'd have to look back, but I was like, oh no. I'm very sorry. I didn't know it was that bad. I think it was quite a while ago, but.
Send your apologies to Ireland, just Ireland as a whole.
Yeah. I'm like, a blanket apology. I'm very sorry.
This is your apology video. This is your sorry video.
How would you say that the series has kind of like influenced your creative process or how you create content and do videos and such?
I was obviously creating content before this, but it was just like I hadn't read the Boys of Tommen yet, but I feel like my account has just become a Boys of Tommen account now, unfortunately. I do try to sprinkle other bits in there so that people don't get bored and think that I'm just Boys of Tommen, but it's changed the whole way I post content. Like when I'm listening to sounds on TikTok, I'm like, that could relate to Joey Nifa or that could relate to Huey and Lizzie, so I have to make a video about that. Like my mind is just constantly running with thoughts of videos to make for them, like whether it's a song, it's an audio, it's pictures. Like I struggle to think of much else. I struggle to have much other time in the day to really think about much else.
I love how you're like, I don't know how it happened. I just became a Boys of Tommen creator, and I was like, that was all of us.
That was all of us.
Like, it just happened one day. I think it was the first video that kind of went viral about Boys of Tommen was me reacting to the audiobook of when the fire scene, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, like this is heartbreaking and all. Like, I'm really sad that this house is on fire, but that's not an Irish accent. And that's the first video that kind of did really well about Boys of Tommen. And then I was like, let's keep going. And I haven't stopped. I think I'll be making, like, I don't know, is it going to be really cringe in like my 40s to be making content about Boys of Tommen or not? I'm trying to weigh it up.
We're all gonna be right here in the same
Literally,
spot.
I don't know. Is it going to look like bad that I'm like talking about these teenagers when I'm I'll be telling my grandchildren about this series like nothing. Like, it's going to, this is being passed down through generations now.
Yeah. Like my grandchildren will be getting these books.
I have so many copies too.
My niece is too young. She's 14. I'm waiting till she's older, and then I'm going to be like, you need to read these. Slide them over to you.
Here you go.
Yeah. And then I want you to come back with a full book report, and we're going to have a chat.
Yes.
Like, I got a lot of video presentations for you. So
Here's a YouTube
buckle
playlist.
up.
Oh, it's going to be everything. She's going to be stocked with it all. I'm giving her my annotated copies. She's getting everything. She's getting all the required reading. But she's just a bit too young now.
Yeah.
Like, she's 14, and like the themes that are explored, like she's very mature for her age, but I'm like, not a hope. I tell her to stay away from it because it's traumatic. Like, I heard of someone's 13-year-old reading it, and I was like, your 13-year-old's reading this? Do you have a very mature 13-year-old or something? But not a hope. I don't think it's actually good for the ages that, like, of those ages between the teenage years that they're following them.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be reading it when you're that age. I think reading it when you're in your 20s and a bit older is great because it's that nostalgia feeling then that, like, when you're like going back in it, like, I felt like I was transported right back into secondary school. Yeah. In my local secondary school when I was reading it. I was like, that happened to me. I did this. I did that. My school was exactly like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's my whole life, basically.
It's my whole personality.
I don't know if you do this too, but like when I read the books, like you almost don't read it from like your current age. You almost like read it as like if you were like that 17-year-old, you know, like you almost like are like transported back to your teenage years, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I would have reacted the same way. Adult Brianna would have never done that, but teenage Brianna would have probably done that and worse. And like,
literally,
you like transform into like your teenage self when you're reading it. And I think that's what makes the book series so unique too. Like no other book really does that for me.
No, same.
One of a kind, that's for sure.
What's your favorite theory, or like,
do you have like a theory,
something that people just like,
or something that you want to happen in
this one? And I actually saw that you'd commented on it as well, Krystel. The one about Brian the cat. Are we going to talk about Brian the cat at all? Like, what the hell?
I love it.
Deep diving into Brian the cat being a symbol for Mark was not on my like bingo card at all. But like, it makes so much sense when she broke it down in all the snippets we get. Yeah, I'm like. Is Brian the cat? I have a picture of this big, massive, white, fat cat, like, and that's it. But now I can just picture Mark. But no, it's just crazy. Like, I try to take it for what it is, and what, like, I'd like to think that what she's telling us is actually what's happening. But that one is just off the walls and unhinged, but I do see like validity, and I could see why people would think that. Absolutely. I think it's crazy.
I think Chloe briefly touched on it, and she basically said like, oh my gosh, like I think I subconsciously did that. Like Brian's like a demon. So like I think I subconsciously put this character like that connected them together. And like I'm like, Elaine, your theory just got 10 times cooler. Like that is so cool. You picked up on Chloe's subconscious thoughts. Like that is like insane to me. Like, how did you
where
do
did
that?
she have the time? And where did her brain manufacture that?
It just did it.
She was like to us, I don't know where that idea came from. It just appeared. And now I'm stuck with it. And I'm like, okay, so this is how the whole series goes, right? It just comes and then like we just got to deal with it. So yeah, I feel like for her, like I mean, if you think about it, there's so much like that involves like everything interconnected in this series. It's like how do you keep on track of like everything that's happening? Like, yes, there are Easter eggs for sure throughout the whole series, but it's like for us, every time we look into something, we're like, how many coincidences does it take for it to not longer be a coincidence? Like, you know? But I think because she's so like submerged in the world, like she is doing things subconsciously without recognizing.
Without even realizing it. But then fans are picking up on it, which is class to see. Like, the one, did you see the creator that like took apart all her Boys of Tommen books and put them in chronological or like time order? I want to do that, but I want them to be together as just one book. I don't like this. It's all different pages. It makes me unnervy. I want to do it and like get someone to bind it for me and just have it bind it so that I can keep it.
The whole universe.
Yeah, definitely recommend like a timeline reread. It's so different to like a standard, obviously, publication reread. So like a timeline one, it's a whole different experience.
It really is.
I think it would fuck me up. Sorry.
It does. It will.
I think it would genuinely fuck me up to do that because reading them in the timeline she gave us fucked me up enough. I don't know, do I want to die? I'm doing very well mentally, so I don't know, am I ready for that?
It's wild when you do that because you're like, how is all of this happening at the same time?
Yeah.
Like, how? And like all these teens are just doing like having all of these traumatic, horrendous things occurring, and then they're just like going to school or going to biddies and they're like all there, and you're like, what?
I'd love to know what like her core friend group, because obviously some of them inspired some of the characters. I'd love to know like what like actually happened. Did it actually happen the way it did in her core group of friends? Like, do they see bits of themselves in the characters that she wrote out and all that? I think it'd be really interesting to know if the core like 10 not are real, because we know they're more or less real, but like how their dynamics actually work in real life. I think it'd be really interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine like being part of that group and being like, well,
and knowing there's a massive series.
This is me.
Or like, did she consult her friends and like the group when she was writing them, being like, I'm writing about this, what was it like for you during this part, like, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know it's fiction.
I know she released that snippet that was like about like, oh, the real life Gibbsy, something about him like dressed up like Cupid or something.
Oh yeah.
Like I still have the photos or something from that, and I'm like, okay, so there were like
drop them. Drop the photos.
I'm like, there were wild things happening.
I'd like your Pinterest board of inspo, please.
Yeah, can we see them?
Can we see the photos?
The fan casts are getting crazy, guys. They're getting scary, to be honest. A lot of it, like, I'm trying to drill into people. It's Ireland in 2005. It's not American influencers, guys. It's not. We don't look like that. Irish people don't look like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know, is our water maybe? But like we don't look like the fan casts I've seen. And yes, obviously these people look great and like stunning, but it's not true representation of what Ireland in 2005 was actually like.
Do you have like a list of like Irish actors that you would like fan cast?
Oh God.
Like, do you like have like local, I don't know, local shows or whatnot that you would?
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, to be quite honest. Like,
because I'd love to see your like Irish fan cast.
I would too.
Like, I'd love to see what you think they like should look like.
That's my homework for when I'm done. That's what I'll do for the afternoon. Is I'll figure it out. I'll do it. I'll figure that out. Because no, I would like to see an all Irish cast if it was ever changed into a TV show. I would like to see an all Irish cast, but I don't know realistically, can we do that? I feel like they'd have to be real people. I don't know what it'd be like. I feel like it would have to be
Not
real Irish
actors.
people, not actors. Do you know what I mean? I
Mm.
think they'd get the actual essence of it a lot better.
Mhm.
Then saying that, then we have the Young Offenders. Like, I don't know if you've heard of the Young Offenders or seen it. It's a TV show based in Cork, basically about two teenagers, and the reality of living in Cork. In the not late, not like my teenage years, maybe a few years after me,
Mhm.
but it's so accurate to Irish life, and I don't think either of the actors playing the cast are Irish. Um, that's you should watch that if you want like a real life
What's
Young
it called? I will look it
Offenders.
down.
That's our homework. We're gonna watch
Yeah.
it.
That's ours.
The Young Offenders TV show and the movie are great. And also
Okay.
Skins. Skins is an English
I
TV
love
show.
I love Skins. Oh, I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
do think Skins is the closest thing I've seen on TV to like representing it, like with the drugs, the partying, like just
Yeah,
a
I
lot
agree.
of unsupervised time. Like, where are these teenagers' parents?
Yeah.
I've no clue where any of these parents are, what they're doing with themselves, but like it would have been very similar when I was growing up. Like my mom wouldn't have known where I was half the time.
No.
So I can see how they get into the situations they do, but it's just like, where is the parental supervision, guys? Where is it? This is not here.
Nowhere.
It's nowhere. That's why we're just going to the pavilion all the time or the disco,
Yeah.
doing things.
And I love that like it is set in the early 2000s, so like
Yeah.
there's no talk of like social media or like
Mhm.
there's some texting, but it's not like heavily like phones are like not
And it's like a
prevalent.
flip
And I
phone.
think
You know it's a flip phone. Like it's not a smartphone. It's all that.
Like
It's
one
great.
you're
It's
like
so nice.
pressing.
Like, yeah.
you're like
Yeah, having
P9 pressing the buttons like 3 times in a
Yeah.
row.
Yeah.
Like, okay, got the right letter. Crap, missed it.
Oh, so rough.
It's so funny. What are you excited for the future of the series? Like, is there anything like that you're just super, super excited to come and see?
Lizzie being mentally stable, please and thank you. That's all I want is for her to be happy and just stable, and for like I think for the whole group to kind of know what's been going on the whole time. Like obviously we see in the winter ball that like Claire kind of tells Gibbsy's story to everyone, but like we still don't know about Lizzie. Like Lizzie's story, like yes, we know Gibbsy like has been basically thrown to the wolves, been told, like everyone knows now what's happened to him as a child, but no one knows what's happening with Lizzie. And like that ending of Taming Seven, at the end of that, when like that reveal happens, and then when you go into releasing 10 and you're like, but it was happening to her the whole time as well. Why are we not? I need to know what happens after the fact. Like when I want to see the aftermath of the winter ball more than anything. I just want to see, because the group has changed forever, because it's one massive revelation, never mind two, because there's going to be a second, like we're obviously going to get the revelation of Lizzie's abuse as well. Like it's not excitement, but it's just I want to see how it plays out. I'm really like intrigued to see how she's going to handle it, and like what way will it be revealed about Lizzie to people, to the wider group.
That's a really good point. Yeah,
that is a good.
Because like,
and how they all handle it, because I don't know how they'll all handle it mentally, like particularly like because Johnny doesn't have such a close relationship with Lizzie, but he does with Gibbsy, so it's like how will he navigate that the same thing has happened to both of them, and she's been horrible to Gibbsy, his best friend, the whole time, but now this horrible thing has happened to her. So how will their relationship change? How will Claire and Lizzie's relationship change? There's going to be so many different dynamics once that all comes out. Like
yeah
I
think it'll be very like, and also like at that age you're like still trying to like process what any of that actually means to then be able to respond and also support. And I think the hardest, like I reckon Hugh will have the hardest time of everyone to obviously be there for Gibbs, his brother, but also Liz. And like his internal monologue will be like really difficult to read.
Because to find out, like I was right the whole, like I was right the whole time. I was right to keep everyone away. Like I wanted everyone away from him, and I was right, and no one listened.
Yeah,
like no one listened. Like that's the one like annoyance I have with it, is no one listens to them. no one listens, like none of the adults listen to the kids when they're telling them the real things that are happening. Like
Yeah.
she is spelling it out for her dad more or less half the time that something is happening.
Mhm.
Like, but nothing is
Life's
done about
awful.
it. Yeah. Like it's literally spelled out, like that she's dealing with all this stuff. And like, yeah, I agree that like Huey is going to have the hardest time to deal with, knowing that like he's tried to protect them so much and still couldn't, no
Yeah.
matter what he did, even though he was doing everything a great brother and a great partner would do, like boyfriend would do, but it still wasn't enough.
Mm.
The two
Yeah.
most, like the two important people in his life have been hurt for so long.
Ugh.
No, it's just, oh my God.
That's so
It's gonna be so hard to read.
Oh. That's
It's-
so,
I fear. I
Okay.
fear for the person I am when it comes out. I'm very scared. Very
everyone better
scared.
stay clear of me.
Well, I took a week off work for releasing 10. Like, I'll take 2
Yeah.
weeks off for the next release.
For sure, for sure.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to be doing well.
No.
I guess like how would you like in a perfect world, how would you like Mark handled?
In a perfect world. Like, obviously, I do not condone murder. We don't condone it. Like, I'd love for him to go to
Disclaimer.
prison and get the justice, but there's a special place in hell for that man. He deserves to be tortured. He deserves everything coming to him. He deserves to be hurt in the way he hurt those kids.
100%.
He deserves
Yeah.
pain.
Mm.
And I hope Huey at least gives him a box. I hope Huey gives him a punch, a box across the face, at least. Because I don't want to see Huey go to prison because
No.
he's going to be a doctor. So
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
him out.
Mm.
But yeah, I would ideally handle it with him not being alive anymore.
Excellent.
If that's to sum it up.
Yeah.
I think that's the general
Whatever way
consensus.
that happens, I don't care. Maybe he needs to go into the river this time instead.
Yeah.
Like maybe that will be his ending.
Mm.
I'm okay with that.
Bye.
Fingers crossed that's his ending.
Oh, you can't
Yeah.
swim. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh shoot. Oh
It's
no.
Even the
Sorry.
fact that, like, and I think it'll come out that he's abusing his wife and kid as well, I would say.
Mm.
I think it's going to come out that there'll be abuse that side too, and I like, and which is awful. But like, I find it hard to believe he's gone into this marriage and is not abusing his child, which is awful. But like, I don't know how she can write such a horrible man,
Yeah.
and like that just makes me think like if this man is based off, let's say, the shit that Chloe had to deal with, like in real life. Let's say if this was all real, like it's how can you write that way? Like how can you write that perspective knowing that's what happened to you, like that. She's amazing.
She's
like
She's strong.
she's such a strong person.
Mm. Incredible.
Ugh.
Yeah. Insane.
Oh, I
Oh,
hate that man.
just next time I see a Mark, I'm like,
It's literally like a
I know,
stab
like
to
the whole
heart,
name
like,
is just ruined.
yeah, my whole day is just
or
remember
like if anyone
Christmas.
I think we should have it banned. The name Mark should be illegal to have.
Yes.
Is Mark
Because-
a common name in Ireland? Like, is it something that is used a lot? Like, do you
My
know a
uncle is
Mark?
called Mark. Yeah, I do know a Mark, my uncle. So yeah. Now Mark is quite a common name. Sean is quite a common name as well, because we've little Shawnee obviously in the books. But my boyfriend's called Sean.
Yeah, there you
And I
go.
deal with about 4 Seans in work. It's a very common name. Yeah. Sinead would be quite common too. Sive not as much, but Sinead is huge. Tig would be a big one. Oisin is another one. It's not. I don't know if there's any Oisins in the book, but that's a common one as well.
Mm.
But Irish versions of names, like I'm trying to think.
Mm.
But there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of. Mark is prevalent in my life. Yeah. My uncle's called. I can't address him anymore. Like, I won't talk to him now because I just think we should legally have it banned.
Yes, I agree. Because my boyfriend once texted me that he was going to go see his friend Mark, and I literally was about to get mad at him. I was like, "What are you talking about? You're going to go see Mark? Like, why?
That
Why
fella
would you do
needs
that?"
to go and change his name on his
like-
birth certificate.
I was
and then
like,
come back.
"We don't associate with
No.
Mark." He's like, "What are
No.
you talking about?" And I was like, Mark Allen. And he's like, I don't know who that is. Like, I literally don't know who that
Well,
is.
you should
like,
because
well, you should because I keep talking about it because he's horrible and he needs to go to prison.
duh, because I buried him in the backyard.
He's outside. Go say hi.
You need to know in case the cops show up.
Like, I feel sorry for my partner. Like, his life has changed with me because of the series. Like, he only said it to me recently. I asked him, I sat him down and I was like, how do you think your life has changed because I've read The Boys of Tommen? And he said, I hear about it every day. If you see a video about it, I hear about it more than once. If there's something posted on Chloe's Instagram, it's the whole day and the day is gone. So yeah. His life is forever changed. Like, he's stuck listening to it every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I reference it to so many people. Like, I even reference it to my mom sometimes, and she's like, when Releasing 10 came out, I had planned the week off. Obviously, I was like, Mom, it's gonna be a hard week now. Like, it's very important. I need to look after myself. I'm taking the week off to read this book. And she was like, well, maybe you shouldn't read it if it does that to your mental health. And I was like, don't speak to me ever again. Like, I'm doing this regardless. Go away. I'm just informing you of the effects it's going to have on me.
It's crazy, like the effect. Like, yeah, like I like FaceTime my mum after releasing. I live alone, so I'm just like, you need to sit here and listen to me talk about this book because I have nobody and it's 3 a.m. and I'm crying. I'm like talking about it, and like it's funny because like she doesn't read, but like I made her sit down and listen to Life of a Showgirl because she's also a Swiftie by me, and she sat down and she's listening to Fate of Ophelia. She's like, is this about Lizzie? Is this about the girl? And I'm like, okay, so you did listen. Well done, you did listen. I'm so proud of you. She's like, isn't
Thank
her
God
name
I'm not
Elizabeth?
the only person who related it to Huey and Liz. I made a video about relating it to Huey and Liz because literally the minute I heard it, I was like, that's
100%.
them.
That's them.
That's them.
100%. And I was like, I thought it was so funny for someone who hadn't read it but had only like heard of it from me. And she's like,
yeah. Was able to connect it to the characters.
She's gonna drown, and I was like, she's drowning. And I was like, Mom, you were doing so well today. I am so proud of you.
My husband's just like, oh, this is the same book. Why are we doing this? Oh, you're crying. Why are you reading this if it's making you sad? And I'm like,
I'm always like on my phone now, like messaging with Krystel and Stephanie. So like my boyfriend had to like sit me down and be like, you need to get off your phone. And I was like, but I need to talk about it. Like, he's like, it's been months. And I was like, but I really need to talk. Like, it's not okay. Like I need to talk about it.
Too.
So I literally had to go in my group chat and be like, guys, I can't talk right now because I'm being banned from my phone because all I want to do is talk about Boys of Tommen. And like, he's getting mad at me.
It could be drugs. Like I said, it could be drugs. It's Boys of Tommen. It's fictional characters, guys. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, let us live.
It could be way worse.
Yeah, 100%. The question was, if you could tell Chloe anything or ask her anything, what would you tell her?
Oh God. I don't know. Like, it's hard to think of something. I just want her to know how much she's impacted, like, my life, like my reading, like the way I read. I've never been able to connect music to books. And her series was the first series I was able to do it with that and like sit there with the songs and actually feel what they were feeling in those moments. She's created such an amazing world that like I'm just forever thankful for her writing it, for her telling the story, for her like showing Ireland in such a realistic way that isn't like the perception that people have of us like all the time. I love her and I think she's amazing. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Like,
I love it. Yeah.
If I could meet her in person, I absolutely would. If I could talk to her, I would. Like, I find that, like, I feel like I'm so happy she's finally stepping back out into, like, the social media and, like, putting her face to the social media a bit more. It's really nice to see, but, like, I was always cautious of, like, not contacting their emails, not doing anything, because I was like, I know this woman lives so much offline on purpose. I don't want to be like badgering her, but I want to badger her and be like, be my friend, please. Tell me all the answers. Can I just come to your house and read your draft and then I'll go home? And that's fine.
She actually just lives a street over from you this whole time.
Oh my God.
She just lives down the block and you have no idea.
I don't even know what town in Cork she lives in. That would be nice to know. It would just be like I think it's amazing you got to talk to her. I think it'd be so interesting just to pick her brain. Not even about the series, but just like I feel like as readers, we know so much about her without actually like seeing her. Do you know, like other authors do events and they'll talk, like they talk to fans and all that, and like she's starting to do that now, which is so good. And I feel like people will have like a deeper understanding of the series from her talking about it. But I understand why she stayed away from it for so long, to be honest. Like the hate this woman gets is unmatched to any other author I've ever seen. And I don't know, I can't understand it.
Yeah.
I could not get it.
No.
It makes no, like, it literally makes no sense to me, like, why people hate on this series so much and hate on her. It's one of the most beautifully written series I've ever read and one of the most impactful, I think.
I think it could be because it makes you feel so much, and because other book series don't give you that effect, it feels unnatural sometimes. And like, while we take it as a positive, I could see maybe other readers taking it as a negative because that now they feel too much, and like even the people that hate on the series, they can't let it go. Like they still love it. They still want the next book. They still want
it's like
to
they love to hate it. They literally like I have such a deep emotional connection to it. Like I read Binding 13 first, and then I was reading Keeping 13 as my nana was passing away. Like the night before my nan died, I finished Keeping 13, and like I read the scene of like Here Comes the Sun and like Johnny holding Shannon while she's crying, and I think that's why I'm so scared to go back into it, because I read it at such an emotional time in my life. Like I was dealing with the loss of someone so important to me, and this book, like I couldn't, even though my nan was dying, I couldn't put it down. I couldn't stop. I was like, I need more. I need to read more of this. So Keeping 13 is probably going to be a very emotional reread.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just impacted so much of my life, like.
Unmatched, that's for sure. Alrighty, are you ready for some trivia?
Yeah, and if I get any answers wrong, we have to cut that out. I'm only messing. I just hope I get them right.
They are easier. Some of them are not as easy.
Okay.
I should make them easier.
Steph is gay.
I think we need to like the first round, they were like, we can't use these. Stephanie, what are you doing?
We didn't know the answers. She was making questions. I was like, Stephanie, we don't even know the answers to these questions.
I don't know. Okay. What is Marie Lynch's sister's name?
Oh God. Oh Christ.
This one I don't know that I would have gotten.
I think I only knew it because I just reread the series.
Oh my God. Marie Lynch's sister.
Starts with an
A.
With a what?
A.
An A. Is it an Irish name? No.
I don't know. I don't
think so.
I don't think so.
I am not going to get it.
I think we have to get rid of that question, Steph. I think it's too hard.
Yeah, no, that one's eliminated.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll cut this part. That didn't happen.
What day does Binding 13 start?
January 10th, 2005.
Well done.
First day of after a Christmas break.
And I want to make a shirt that says it was January 10th, 2005.
Oh, can you please? I want one.
Yeah, I will. I need to put this on my list. Yeah.
Yeah, put that on your list. I want that. When did Aoife get pregnant? Like the event or the day?
Oh, it was at a house party and she'd forgotten to take her she'd taken her birth control, but she'd vomited, so it wasn't effective. And then ended up. Oh God.
Or where?
I can't remember. Was it Pierce's house? No, not Pierce's house.
No, it was Huey's house.
Was it Huey's house?
The big
house.
I feel like it was. I don't know why I feel like it was like a a house external to their house that they were at. Or am I thinking of a different party? They have so many.
Yeah.
They
The
actually have a
90s
lot of
party. The 90s party.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So just before school started.
You knew it was a party and you knew a lot of
Yeah.
details
Yeah.
as to
What
how
does Aoife say that night? What did Joey do to her?
What did Joey do to her?
What did she call it when they finished? What happened to her legs?
Lads, I thought, what the hell?
It's a Disney character.
This is not one of the questions.
Not the question.
Everyone's going, wow. Why does no one get this? Is that just embedded in my brain for some reason?
What happened?
I think it's just part of your brain.
Disney character.
She got Bambi, Jordyn. Come on.
That wasn't
That's
the
not
question.
one of the written out questions.
Oh, fine.
We don't need it.
Okay, I can't make questions either. All right.
What are Johnny's dogs' names?
Oh, Suki,
Mm-hmm.
Cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, there's a third one. Oh no. Why can I not remember the third one? Suki just stays with me all the time, and Cupcake because it's funny. But
Yeah.
oh no.
Starts with a B.
Bonnie.
Well,
Yeah.
ah.
Thank you for that
Names
little
always
nudge.
stick
I
with
just
me.
needed that little nudge.
Do you know Shannon's middle name?
These are hard, guys. You're talking to someone who's only read them.
Telling you, we have to
Oh,
eliminate
no.
some of them.
Is
Starts
it
with
not
an M.
Marie?
No, it starts with
It's
M.
the M.
Mary? No?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's like an odd name.
Maud.
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 M-A-U-D.
Is that a name?
Maud, yeah.
Is that how you say it? Maud.
Maud.
Mm.
Surprised
She's
it's not
like my
Mary
Yeah.
or Marie. Because all the
Yeah.
like my middle name is Mary, like because like all our grandparents would have been like Mary and stuff, so it just carries on your middle
Carries
name.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
When is Lizzie's birthday?
I knew this was gonna happen. And I knew this was gonna happen, and I started memorizing their date of births last night, and then forgot half of my mind. Could I tell you any of them now? Probably not.
It's hard on the spot too. I'm gonna be honest. Like I know the answers, but I probably would have got them wrong because I'm not gonna like people asking me questions.
I'm thinking, I'm trying to go through the months that they're all born. I know like Joey is December, Aoife is September, Huey is October, and Johnny is May.
So it's
Like
after
I have so
Johnny.
many of
Right
It's
after Johnny.
After Johnny.
after Johnny. April is it? No, I want to say the 6th or the 9th, but I could be wrong on both.
The 9th. Yes.
The 9th of what month comes after May?
Oh, June. Sorry. Why did I say April?
You went the
I
opposite
went May
direction.
and then automatically went April. Right.
It's June.
I was like, maybe they do the months backwards in Ireland does.
We do write them out differently to the way Americans do. We do day, month, and time instead of
Yeah, that's what
month,
I do. Yeah.
month, day, year. Yeah.
This is gonna be a
What
trick
month? Oh wait, you go. What?
one. It's a trick one. I was just gonna say it's a trick
How
one.
are other people doing with these?
Not very well.
They were harder and then we made them easier.
Yeah, they were really bad. I made them really hard.
But we're thinking, like, because we're going to do trivia for our Halloween party, and I'm like, oh God, we have to make them easier than this.
We have to do questions. I also read these so many times that like I literally feel like I know them a little bit more than my own life.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just skip to like name one of the charms on Lizzie's anklet.
That's a good one.
An infinity sign?
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay! I got a question right.
This one might be hard. I don't know. Who is the opposing team during the Dublin game?
Oh God. I know it's another secondary school, but God knows what secondary school it is.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
hard.
it's a hard one, I think. It's like if
It's
Johnny would have gone to school.
yeah, and when Hugh and Liz talk about
Moving.
where like going to Dublin, it's where Liz would finish
School.
school.
Oh, Trinity.
So Trinity is Hugh, and then there's another school. And it starts with
So
R.
Hugh would go to Trinity and
She would
Liz
finish
would
out her.
finish.
It starts with R.
R.
Yes.
Is it fake?
I don't know. I don't know if it's fake.
It's another school, like a secondary school, because she'd have to finish the last year there before she goes to college. So he's going to community college, and then there's another.
Oh, the Rotunda. I'm thinking
I don't think it's a real school.
I don't know if it's a real
I
school.
don't think it's real.
I don't think it's real. But it's fake.
So
I never get it.
Is Trinity College a real school?
Yeah, Trinity's real.
Mm.
Oh,
Trinity College, Dublin.
It's where Normal People was filmed. A lot of Normal People was filmed at Trinity.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's Royce.
do you know what kind of car Gibbs drives?
Oh, God.
They're hard. They're really hard.
These are so hard.
What's a common car in Ireland?
For that age group, a Toyota Yaris.
A Toyota Yaris.
Yeah. An Opel Corsa is another one.
Who drives who drives an Opel Corsa?
Who does drive an Opel Corsa?
Oh,
This one
Aoife
is an
does.
American made.
Yeah.
Aoife,
Aoife does, doesn't she? Yeah,
Yeah.
Gibbsy
She does.
throws himself across the front of the Opel Corsa.
Yes.
Yeah, the car Gibbsy drive is American made. Ford Focus.
Ford
I remember him being
Focus.
a bad driver. I just remember him being a bad driver.
Yeah. He wasn't allowed to drive. He needed Johnny there because he couldn't do the roundabouts.
I struggle with them too. I struggle with roundabouts.
Roundabouts are so funny.
And then the last one is what
I'm
age
thinking.
was Joey when Darren left? They're hard. They're not.
Oh,
They're not easy.
he was 5, wasn't he? 5 or 6. It was after he dropped him to school on his first day. Doesn't he leave then? Or is it later?
It is his first day, but the age is wrong.
But he's a little older.
Because he sees Aoife for the first time.
So, but is it his first day of primary school?
Second. I'm trying to think of like the schooling over there. I think it's secondary. Is that secondary? I don't know what schooling over there is like.
So for primary, you'd be in school from 5 to 10 or 11, and then
Secondary.
Secondary.
Secondary. First year secondary.
Sure, secondary. But I always thought he left the first. I don't know why. It's because I haven't reread them. I was convinced it was his first day of primary school for some reason.
I think it's first day of secondary school.
Yeah, because I thought it was quite an emotional thing because he sees him, like he walks him up and he hold hands. He's holding his hand and then he meets Aoife very first day. But that would make sense if it's secondary school because that would make sense.
Yeah.
That's me
He's 12.
being checked. That's me realizing in real time that I knew what was happening, but I didn't
But see,
know.
you know, like all of the details.
I know too many details, but not the right ones. Not the right ones to get the answers to the questions.
You're like, I
the
can give you the
exact
whole
scene,
scene.
Yeah.
I can give whole scenes if you want whole scenes.
Yeah. No. I'm
He's
gonna
12.
take it that you got that one right because you knew the exact scene that it was happening.
Yeah.
You get that one right.
You did really well. No, you did well.
You did really well.
Also, like you've only read them once. You did so well. There's too much going
I'll come
on.
back after my next reread and I'll do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll touch base. We'll touch base. Did you have any questions for us, Jordyn?
My main one is, what was your perception of Ireland before going into the books? And how has it changed since finishing them?
Well, I haven't been to Ireland. I've been to Europe and like
Mm.
England a lot. I have a cousin that lives in Ireland. And I was kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like I'd say when you're reading it, you kind of like I mean, maybe this is what they just do there. Like, I never kind of thought it would be like unrealistic because all the themes
Mm,
were so realistic.
yeah.
But I was kind of like, well, maybe that's just what they did. But then I think here in Australia, we're pretty laid back as well. So, like,
Mm,
we would be doing similar things. It just would be called that.
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of like we didn't have like very minimal phones, I want to say, even
Mm,
age. Like even at the age that they got phones, we probably wouldn't have had phones. So yeah, we were
mm,
just hanging out in the street. Like so I think I was trying to like think of what's the equivalent in Australia, I guess,
mm,
when it comes to like what they're doing. Um,
yeah.
and now, like obviously, like learning more about it, you're kind of like, oh, okay, so it's same, just different terminology and different
Mm,
like things. So, yeah, I don't think
mm,
I ne necessarily had a particular perception about Ireland.
I feel like for me, when I thought of Ireland, I only thought of Dublin. Like, I'm gonna be completely
yeah.
honest. Like, that was just like
Mhm,
what my brain automatically went to. Because like anyone that travels from the US to Ireland normally goes to
to
Dublin
Dublin.
and they
Yeah.
like kiss the Barney Stone and like do the all like the
And
touristy
then they
things.
go
You
to like the
normally
cliffs of
Yeah. Yeah.
Dover, and that's
Yeah.
pretty
exactly like
much.
a very specific location. So like any photos I really saw or anything that I like I don't know, like had like a personal relationship with. Like I feel like it was like based off of that stuff. I did have
Mm,
one friend though that did go to Cork and
mm,
she hasn't read the series. I don't think she'd like it to be honest. But she went to Cork. So when I read the books, I was like, you need to show me all your Cork pictures. You need to explain everything you saw in depth to me because like I need to know because she went to like I guess Cork City and then she also went to County
mm,
Cork and like she's like
yeah.
kind of explored the whole area. And
Yeah.
so like I got to like scroll through her like phone and see all her photos. And she was like, and
Yeah.
I was like explaining the books to her, and she's like, I could still see like that stuff happening even somewhat to the day. Like she was like the
Yeah.
teenagers would get out of school and like the drinking age is younger there than it is in
Yeah.
America. So like they're just like going over to the like the pubs and stuff and like they're in the streets having fun. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So it's kind of cool to see like that dynamic because like in
Yeah.
America you can't drink until you're 21. So
Yeah.
it's it's not like you're going out to like bars. Like if you're underage, you're just gonna be like at a house party or like in a field
Yeah. Yeah.
somewhere, like at a bonfire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so it's really cool to see that because I only like thought of Dublin, like if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is really nice when people come over and they actually try to see
Yeah.
Like Cork, sorry. Ireland is so much more than just Dublin. Like
Yeah.
I actually think Dublin is the worst place in Ireland to go
That's what
to
I've
because
heard.
it's so centralized, it's
That's
so
what Chloe
city
said.
based.
That's what Chloe said.
Yeah, she's like, don't
Yeah.
go to Dublin. I sound like Gibbs.
Everyone from Ireland hates Dublin. No one likes Dublin because it's
Yeah.
horrible to be in, especially it's a tourist town, like whereas Cork is the real capital. That's what we like to say. It's not the capital of Ireland, but it's the capital in our hearts.
Gotcha. I can see that.
I love that. Good.
Yeah, I would say mine it was pretty much like the stereotypical, like, I don't know, from like movies. Like, what's
Yeah.
that Gerard Butler movie where he passes away and he sends his
Oh, P.S. I love you.
wife goes, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm envisioning like obviously like Dublin, the cliffs, and then
Mm.
like kind of like rural
Yeah.
rolling hills.
Yeah.
I don't, not much more
Yeah.
than that. I mean, I had a bunch of people go on like trips there in like college and high school and saw their photos, but I guess I just didn't have much
Mm.
more than that to go off of.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I mean, thinking of like my high school, I mean, seems very realistic
Yeah, it
to
seems
what I
really
was doing in high school and but just
yeah.
like in a field as opposed to like at like a
Exactly.
disco.
What is up with American fields? Like we're just
Why
in
are you guys
fields.
always in the field? And
We are.
Well, unsupervised, usually rural, not a lot of people. You're not going to get cops called.
Like we were in a
Yeah.
field or like the woods somewhere. Like we are always like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
camping was really big for us. Like we would go into the middle of a random woods and like just camp and have like a massive bonfire because no one's around.
Super
That was like,
safe.
yeah, it's not safe at all.
Yeah, we
We
were
were very,
building like massive fires.
like with like pallets of like stuff and like they'd be monster. Yeah. And then you're like pouring
Yeah.
gas on them. Yeah. That was us.
Super safe.
Yeah, you couldn't do that here. The whole bush would. And they'd be like, the koalas! And I'll be like, the koalas!
I will say where I grew up is not where I live. So like it is different even in America. Like in Florida, they don't do that. Like I don't see that happening. Like I feel like in New Jersey, like I was in a very like
so I'm in a very
farmland
different
area.
area.
Yeah.
I grew up like very Wisconsin, like very northern woods.
Do you have the indie covers, Jordyn? Did you get the
I have Binding and Keeping 13, but I don't have Saving and Redeeming 6 in the indie covers yet, but I'm hoping to get them soon.
I just posted that I was looking for Saving 6 because I can't find it anywhere. And this random girl from the UK said, I have a copy that I'd be willing to part with. And so I sent her the money. She sent me a tracking number.
Oh no.
And it's supposedly coming on the 30th.
Oh.
So I'm like, is it a scam?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
I know.
Can you actually track
I just
it?
get a box
You
of
can?
rocks or something.
Can you track it? Does the tracking number work?
Yeah.
It's a box of rocks.
It's just like a photo of like her middle finger. She's like, yeah, you thought.
Gotcha.
It's
You thought I was
just
gonna part with
Binding
that.
13. She's bought this and she's put it in there.
I just have the UK copy again.
She's like, yeah, this is about the same. Yeah, that's how heavy it is.
I think Saving 6 is so hard to find because they had the misprint. Like a bunch of them got printed upside down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so I don't think there are that many.
Finding those
And
copies
people-
is like my life's mission.
People are not willing to part with them.
There's rugby ones, with the rugby balls on the covers as well. And I have Binding and Keeping of that, but I need to get Saving and Redeeming in that as well.
Okay, those are expensive.
They're so expensive. Yeah.
I know.
I looked at getting those and I was like, oh.
I saw your video of what's the website that you use over there? What is it? The link.
Pango?
Not Pingo. No, it's a UK one where people
Blackwell's?
are reselling stuff.
Vintage?
No.
But yeah, is it that? Yeah. I think.
My one, is it? Or
That's what this girl had it listed on.
Oh,
Vinted,
okay.
I think.
Yeah, Vinted is good. That's where I found my Binding and Keeping 13 in the indie covers. That's where I found them.
Well, do you have any other questions for us, Jordyn, before we wrap it up?
What is your favorite slang, Irish slang, that you've picked up from the series?
These are good questions.
Idjit. I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Do you want me to say it?
Yes, please.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Egypt. You
Egypt.
feckin' Egypt.
Yeah, I love it.
I like that one too.
I like it, but I feel like I can't pronounce it, so it's not my favorite.
And it doesn't roll off my tongue easy. Like it's not like
Yeah.
part of my.
I say it
I'm trying to-
multiple times a day. You feckin'
I like
Egypt. I say it
how-
multiple times a day.
I really like just lads. Like I love how you guys call each other lads. I think that's so cute.
Yeah.
And then I love like when Tony is calling Joey like boyo. Because like you
Boyo.
don't call.
Bio, yeah.
And I
Yeah, I like
love
that,
that.
too.
I think it's so fun. I call my dogs that now.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I think lads is just like part of my
Lads.
normal
Yeah.
thing now. I'm trying to think. I don't know. There has to be something else that like I think that's like the most common one that I would use. I don't know. I'd say lads.
It is a good one. Egypt is a good
Yeah.
one.
Egypt.
That is a good one.
Because I'm kind of meshing like every once in a while for the fanfic, I like go on to like Irish slang, like trying to make it like
More Irish, yeah.
Yeah,
more
because we
Irish
talk
if I
fairly
can.
weird. We talk fairly
Yeah.
weird, in fairness, because
And so
like
sometimes I'm
area
like-
means no, like area, that's no, like I'm not doing that. But area, like the way we speak is very weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of like we say like yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, not doing that.
Whereas I say, yeah, nah. And then I'll say, nah, yeah.
I did notice I started saying keen recently, and
Keen.
that's because
Yeah.
of you,
Is it?
Krystel.
Yeah. You keen? Yeah.
I started saying Kraken. Like
You
I
reckon?
started,
You reckon?
yeah, and I'm like, that is really like Australian. Like that is not something we say at all.
I feel like Australian like slang is similar to like not so like in the sense of it's like short and sweet to Irish slang because and
Yeah.
we swear a lot. So to me, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, like that's me. That's me just
Yeah.
we'll call people a CUNT all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
very
very, very common in Australia.
Australian. Um,
Yeah.
whereas
Britt
it
has friends
can be
in
very
Australia.
offensive to people if you weren't. Like sometimes I listen to myself and I'm like, you need to like stop. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're more proper, then you wouldn't say that. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
But we basically say fuck all the time. Like
Yeah.
when we're happy, when we're sad, when we're mad.
We do that too.
It's
Yeah.
like, so I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
I,
crazy.
I think
That's why
that
so
was
many Irish people go to Australia. That's why so
Yeah.
many
We
go there. We
actually
have our
like
own
we
little
have so
community
many.
over there.
Yeah. Do you know how many Irish people I've met named Niall? And I'm like, but you're not Niall from One Direction. Like I'm like, so you're telling me your name's Niall. You're Irish.
But you're not Niall
You're
Horan.
not that from One Direction.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's wrap it up. But thank you, Jordyn, for coming on. We had such a good time. Always happy to have you on here. Maybe after you do your next reread, you can come on. We can ask more questions. You can tell us your refreshing thoughts after you've relived your trauma. Um, but we will link you down below. So if you want to follow Jordyn, she's on Instagram and TikTok. We will add her below. She is moving to the Netherlands, but we will still use her as our. I honestly feel like I messaged Jordyn when I'm like, "What does this mean?" Like in Irish, because I'm like, I don't
Feel free to do it. I
understand.
love it. I love when
I'm like,
people
I
message
need to
me.
understand this better. So it's
Yeah.
really good to have like someone who is quite grounded and obviously aware of what the language and culture is in Ireland. So we really appreciate that. But thanks for watching, guys. We will be back with some more creators shortly. So make sure you're following and you, I guess, follow along or subscribe. But yeah, thanks, guys. Bye.